What is in this box is the Ajazz AK820 Pro. Now, this keyboard, in my opinion, is the best budget keyboard you can actually buy right now online. Now, straight away, looking at the box, it looks pretty premium, but for some reason my box did get pretty damaged in shipping, as you can see, but hopefully it's alright inside, and today we're going to be reviewing it and unboxing it with you guys. So let's take a look. Okay, so for the money this costs already, this is insane. To come with a plastic casing is actually crazy, and as you can see, this is Ajazz. Let's get it out so you can sort of see through it already what it's gonna look like. And this is basically one of the creamiest keyboards you can actually buy. So let's go ahead and take this out. And before we look at the actual thing, let's have a look at some of the peripherals it does come with. So we've got a manual, which should tell you all about the keyboard, but I'm not going to read that, obviously. A nice high quality cable actually, which should actually give you some pretty decent speeds on this thing. So that is pretty nice. Although I'm probably going to use my braided cable. And then a keycap and switch pillar, which is pretty standard. But also what is quite nice to see is it has lots of foam here to protect it from any, well, drops or anything. Obviously you can see this box has been through quite a lot of that. But that is basically all the peripherals you get with this. Obviously not a lot, but it's okay for the price you pay. Like, it's still pretty good. Hopefully the keyboard makes up for the rest of it. Okay, so let's look at the keyboard itself. The Ajazz AK820 Pro. Okay, so straight away, it's pretty tactile and pretty nice. It's got a nice knob here, which you can use to adjust the volume, I think. And obviously the little screen in the corner here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this keyboard had me a bit scared for a minute. This is the actual screen I was destroying, but luckily it is just the film. I actually got really scared then that was the actual screen I was damaging. It wasn't. So the thing you've all been waiting for, the sound test. As you guys can see, that definitely fits the description of a creamy keyboard right there. Literally everything about it is really soft and really tactile. And this just sounds amazing. And it actually feels like really nice material as well. Like, especially this like aluminium thing. Yeah, that feels really nice quality. Back to the budget side of it though, the fact that it's got a screen on it for like 60 bucks, that's actually crazy. But only thing I don't really like about this keyboard is the fact that they put the USB, like, it's not even in the middle, it's just there. It's not even to the side or like left or right, it's just there. I don't know about that one, but it does have tri-mode connectivity and feet, so Bluetooth and 2.4 wireless, and then Windows and Mac switch up. But if you guys do want less latency, I do recommend using 2.4 Hertz instead. So you obviously can see the branding here, the label and some sliders, but it's got two ways of adjustment with the feet. And these are double shock PBT keycaps, so they are some of the most durable keycaps you can actually buy. So let's take a look at the switches underneath. Okay, so we are going to use the included switch pillar for this. We're going to take off the S key. Oh wow, so this keyboard is actually using what they call gift switches. So it's their own make of switch, which actually comes pre-lubed from their factory. And it sounds so good. Yeah, so as you can tell, that is obviously pre-lubed from their factory, and it does actually have a really nice translucent aesthetic, but I don't really know why that would really matter because it's going to be covered by a keycap the whole time. But these are some of the most high quality keycaps you can actually buy. They're a lot less vulnerable to like wear and tear, and obviously, of course, the keyboard sounds amazing. very, very nice. Now let's get it plugged in and actually tear down the keyboard. So obviously you can have it used via Bluetooth or with the dongle, but for now I'm going to plug it in using this braided cable, which is my cable. It did not come with the keyboard, but I do think it's nicer than the one it came with, as it is braided and much higher quality material. So I will be using this one instead of the one that came with the keyboard. I don't actually know why, but the cable I'm trying to use has got this weird rubber thing on it that you're supposed to use to tie it out with, but I don't really want to keep that on because it's really annoying. So just going to kind of cut it off. There you go. And this here is my other keyboard, the AK820, which is more of a clicky keyboard, and this is going to be going away, and I'm going to be using this one instead. Okay, I also forgot to mention that I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, and that's also because I haven't turned my PC on in 2 weeks, so hopefully the PC still works. But without further ado, let's plug her in. Okay, wow, the RGB is really strong on this actually, and the screen has lit up. This is not showing the right time though at the moment because it's not the right country, but I have no idea how you change RGB on this. Okay, I might have to get the manual. Okay, so we're now downloading the drivers for this thing, and this is like really sketchy. Like, you've got to go through this weird Chinese file. Oh, whoa, bro, what? All right, so after a very, very sketchy installation process, we're now in. Okay, so the actual software for this is actually pretty cool. Like, it actually does what it's displaying, like the LEDs on the screen. So the software is actually really, really cool. But what we're going to do now is trying to figure out how we can sort out this little screen. Okay, so after quite a long struggle, I finally managed to get a GIF onto this little screen, as you can see right here. So it did take quite a while, but it wasn't too hard, as all I had to do is just boot up that Ajazz software, go to this logo here, and then you can obviously put a GIF on from here, but you got to split the frames, which is a bit annoying. But other than that, the software is actually so good. So let me show you why I think it's so good. So basically, as you can see, it's on ripples, right? I'm going to tap it on the keyboard, it does this. But it's just little things like this makes it much better. Like on the screen, it lights up exactly how the keyboard does, and I think that's just like a really good touch. So is this one of the best budget creamy keyboards? 100%. Do I recommend buying it? 100%. But there are a few minor glitches with the software. For example, I just booted up then, and now I've got to re-upload the GIF to the keyboard because it just deleted the GIF, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. So with that said, let's go and try it out in some games. Okay, so the first game we're going to be testing the Ajazz AK820 Pro on is actually going to be Schedule 1, as this is a new game that's actually blowing up. So we're going to be playing this. Okay, well that was the review of the Ajazz AK820 Pro. This is one of the best keyboards I've actually ever tried. I would totally recommend it to any of you that are actually potentially thinking of buying this keyboard. But yeah, that's all from me. Do not forget to like if you already haven't. But apart from that, thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.